Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's going to be a general collective reading, so please remember to take what resonates and toss the rest, okay? Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Just had a very interesting reading on my other channel. We have strength, a leap of faith, and the Five of Pentacles. So Leo and Aries energy. This is taking a leap of faith even without having anything to offer. Being left out in the cold, which many of us are because we are speaking truth, or some of us are speaking truth. Some of us are just feeding the machine. Let's see what's going on here. What is the challenge? We know what the challenge is, but oh yeah. So, the challenge here is growth, choice, or fight. Okay? Understand that if we're all fighting each other, we have no time to see the growth. Time for a choice. That's the challenge. Integrity. Maybe apologizing for things that have been said and done through a battle that may or may not have even been ours. It's a battle to make us humiliate each other and fight and say bad things about each other, as opposed to, growth. Always a choice, but you will reap what you sow. Seven of Pentacles is whatever you're growing, will grow some more. So if you're growing the Five of Swords, that will grow some more. If you're growing lies, deception, theft, you too shall reap what you sow. Seven of Pentacles. But this thief is about to get a rude awakening, because everything they've taken will be taken from them. Eight of Wands and the Tower. Blowed up their whole story, their whole lie. Because I do feel like people are willing to fight for the truth. They want to know the truth. And that's stronger than any lie. Ace of Wands, immediate future. A brand new passionate beginning. Even though this immature energy wants to hang on to the money, they're going to have to let go. If they want this brand new passionate beginning. Because that's all about freedom. Hanging on to the material is like clawing and scratching at things that may or may not even be real. What is real? What is real to you? Your passion, love, or things? It's scary to let go of pain. It's scary to heal. But if you're willing to go after the things that you want with passion, so shall you receive. Like I said, if you're passionate about the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, lying, cheating, stealing, and fighting, well, that's what you're going to get back. If you're passionate about growth, change, liberation of the material falsities that are done to you out of fear, then that's what will come in. And you'll go, ta-da! See, I believe in something bigger than this Five of Swords and this Seven of Swords. I believe that healing can happen even if it's scary. It's all in your head. Swords are all about thoughts. Thoughts create reality. Let's create a better life for ourselves, shall we? Rather than the lies and all this other muck that's been thrown at us. And let the sunshine in. Outside influences, it's coming anyway. The exposure. Integrity wins. Integrity must be balanced out. And what's fair is fair. Spirit's not going to see it any other way. So all these lies and these fighting and all these falsities are going to be exposed, whether anybody likes it or not. So you might as well be honest with yourself and honest with those around you. That the only thing that truly matters is love. Equal give and take. And the belief in the power of love. God wants you to let go of the lies, the deception, the theft, the fighting, the arguing, the screaming, the yelling, the I'm right, you're wrong. Accept your own pain, even if that's scary. Expose the lies you've been told through your own heart. Time to come into union for all. Not just two people. And the belief in letting go of these things that aren't true. Through the power of your spirit. Through the power of belief. Because your mind is a very, very powerful thing. Or stay stuck in the past of what you remember. But what do you remember? A child's love, unconditional nostalgia, the truth about what you know. High Priestess energy. What are you holding on to that can bring in? And somebody said there's no such thing as unconditional love. I beg to differ. When you hold that baby in your arms and you look upon it for the first time, if you're any kind of parent, if you're any kind of mother or father, That love is unconditional. And you feel it. And you can't deny it. And if you can, these wounds need to be addressed in order for you to heal. The power of love or the power of money. Now, you can have both if you cut out the nonsense. If you cut out all the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, and stop feeling impoverished by something that you have on you, which is your destiny. The 10 of Cups. Sagittarius energy. That's your destiny. Time to tap in. Time to see the real you, the real truth, whatever that might be for you. Like I said, there's always a choice, but that is the challenge. Whatever you choose, the mind or the heart, that is what you will receive. Believe the lie, or believe what you know in your heart to be true. The 4 of Wands. Comfort, stability, beauty, home, or greed. You do have a choice. We have the 44 right here in front of us. You have a choice. What are you more passionate about? Harmony, comfort, stability, home, or greed? Fighting over the scraps that those in power, or the ones with the strength, at this time anyway, won't be for long, and the lies that they're feeding you through thoughts, media, frequencies. Believe in what you know. Because what's fair is fair. Six of Pentacles. And if all you care about is this Ace of Pentacles, about who's going to give you what, the 9 of Swords is what that will bring. No sleep, no rest, nothing but worry and stress, which eventually will take you out. It's all a lie. So, regardless of where you fall on this spectrum, you will receive what's fair to you. Success, well, success of the fight or success of growth. You choose. Saturn ain't playing. Not with the truth. The truth about love and growth. 2 different decks. Same thing. 7 of Pentacles. You reap what you sow. if it's the toxic belief that you must fight for everything, then you will be engulfed in that fight. If it's the belief that love shall prevail, the Ace of Cups shall prevail and grow, as long as you're willing to grasp unity and love, that will also grow. This is the split of two worlds. No more riding the fence. Time to pick a side. What are you willing to hold on to? What are you willing to let go of? Because I can tell you, if you don't let go of what brings you pain, that's what you will wallow in. It's scary. It's scary to let go of these lies that we've been told and shoved down our throat through the Saturnian energy, through the structures. The Saturnian energy is law, governing, control. And it came out on the Seven of Swords. Do they really have control over your truth? Do they? Because this is the time to close a cycle. And liberate yourself through the power of Jupiter in Cancer, which is the Four of Wands, the fourth house. Take a leap of faith. Choose to drive your own chariot and not allow someone to tell you your truth. Love anyway. Time to close that chapter and open a new one. For all of us. And heal the pain that's been caused through karmic injustice. Many what do I want to say? Many powers have fallen due to love and relationships. Take, for instance, Rome, or, Cleopatra, Mark Antony, those kind of things. That pain has caused empires to fall. When it shouldn't have, because it was just love. But in the eyes of those who want to control your money, your life, your belief, your world, they want it destroyed. So there's no more hope that that is an actual existence. That's what needs to be healed in this world. Are they watching? Are they pocket watching? Are they watching every dollar you make and everything that you do? Absolutely. They want to see if this is working. If they can kill your spirit and control you. Through lies, deception, and obsession of finding the truth. You may not like what you find, but that is exactly what needs to be healed. With the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, this is only the beginning. You will receive a message from someone who is in extreme pain. You cannot help those who do not help themselves. They have to figure out what it is that ails them in order to heal them. So they have to heal themselves. You can give them suggestions. You can show them the way that you did it yourself if you have already been down this road. Because towers are falling. And that's Babylon. The swang swang and the blang blang. Because the chariot has arrived. Cancer, Scorpio, and Leo. Capricorn. All of these energies are in play. And as this tower blows apart, of the pain that's been caused unnecessarily, love will begin. And yes, it's unconditional. Judge not, lest you be judged. Doesn't mean you have to hang out with them. It doesn't mean you have to be part of their life. The forgiveness is for yourself, not for them. For accepting less. For accepting a lie. For believing that somebody else had control over your heart. It took a long time for me to understand this. I'm 60 years old. But now I know that the only way in or the only way out is in here and in here. Listen to your intuition. Let it tell you what's true for yourself. They're afraid you're going to do this, but it's going to lead to that treasure that you've been looking for, within or without. And a new beginning if you take a leap of faith on what you know in your heart to be true. And if that's hate, lies, and deception, like I said, 7 of Pentacles twice, you shall reap what you sow. Aries energy. Somebody thought this was the way. But the nostalgia is bringing them back to the truth of who they really are and what is really true for them. And the Ace of Wands. shuang is what's being blown apart. The Tower of Babylon. Excess of sexuality and sensuality and things that are fleeting. Somebody wants to apologize. Like I said, the forgiveness is not for them. The forgiveness is for you. So that you can heal yourself through the power of the Jupiterian energy in Cancer, the Four of Wands, the fourth house. This is all about unity, all about equal give and take, sharing the load. And driving your own chariot and not allowing others to tell you who you are or how to feel. Suspicions, lies, deception. It's all to keep you from who you truly are. Walk away from the 8 empty cups, because there's 2 full cups here. You have the answers. You just have to tap into your intuition and expose what is true for you. And blow apart anything that isn't. Let that tower fall. What are you holding on to that's worth holding on to? And what cycle needs to close in order for you to have what you are truly seeking? Which is love. Most of us, that is what matters to us, even if it's just the love for yourself. And knowing who you are, which is love. Light it up, baby. Light that heart chakra up. And be aware of the 6 of Cups, of the remembrance of what harmony looks like in your life. Lots of us are in solitude right now, experiencing emotional loss. And the powers that be are celebrating that because they think they have power over your love. But now we're back to the 6 of Cups. Find that light in your eyes again. Believe in your life again. Believe you're here for a purpose. Light it up. Because the devil is patient. And it does plan to accelerate this whole thing. So we can't find our way. And instead of moving in the 9 of Wands and accelerating our lives and accelerating our happiness, you stay trapped in fear. Fear is an illusion. Your will is stronger if you believe that. Take time to rest and rejuvenate. And be patient as this tower falls. Because it has to come down. And everything has to be exposed in order for it to be released. Will you lose things? Well, that's the trick. But your destiny is prosperity. In all forms. Growth, union, change, liberation. The universe wants you to take back your authority, your power, and transform it into a new beginning. And yes, there is a waiting game, but stand your ground to what you know to be true, and the universe will recognize and reward you for that. As love begins through the crown chakra, through the knowing of being. Miracles. God. Going forward and fulfillment of inner peace through flexibility and change. That is the one thing that is constant, is change. That's the one thing in this world you can count on. But the devil don't want you to change. The devil wants you trapped in fear, which in everybody's case is going to be different. Choose the Seven of Pentacles or choose the Five of Swords. There's no more riding the fence. Choose hope, wish, expect, desire. Or choose torment, bondage, depression, anxiety, ascend. Because there will be unfinished business until the confusion is completely cleared up. The only way to get through it is to hold on to your dignity. For generations to come. What will you choose? What will you choose? It's all changing. Be flexible and fulfill yourself with the inner peace that's needed in order to traverse what comes next. We don't know. Because everything's being thrown at you but the kitchen sink. But you can choose how to react. And like I said, the forgiveness isn't for them. It's for you, for accepting less. I have the enlightened gut, which is the high priestess. Your gut's never wrong. And the mothership. Cancer, Jupiter. The mothership. The mother. The home. The family. What really, truly matters. Even if you don't have one, you can be that which you seek to others who need it. I'm not saying putting yourself in harm's way. Like I said, we all have a choice. Choose for yourself. You can't choose for anyone else. This card says, in the flashes of the sky and in the movement of light, does humanity gain glimpses into the ultra intelligences of the universe that visit your planet interdimensionally. As part of the Pleiadian Earth mission, alongside many star allies, we are working together behind the scenes for your freedom and liberation. Although we watch from afar with little interference, we say it is done with great respect, as we trust so much in the capacity for the Hues, or the humans, to make their own changes and claim their own throne. Our ships often work in groups for this mission, and all of them are in direct connection to the Pleiades mothership that hovers midway between your solar system and Alpha Centauri. This mothership is actually more like a city with many walks of life and quarters to sustain us for long missions. Similar to a cruise ship in your world, these motherships are massive and host a wide variety of functions to simulate life on the Pleiades to as close as possible. When this card of the mothership arrives, it is your Pleiadian star family acknowledging to your Hue self for you to reach out to our ships. In our quantum reality, there is a high chance that one of your loved ones, or even a future version of yourself, is present on these ships and is seeking to make contact for your evolutionary growth. Now is the ideal time to start stargazing, meditating, and sending out requests to commune with us. As we respect the free will of humanity, it is your requests that open doorways for communications to flow with ease. Know you are being guided. The additional meanings are upgrades, advancement, communication, received, star messages, and awakening. There's an exercise here you can do or not do. It says go into a relaxed meditative state through conscious breathing and set the intentions to dialogue with our Pleiadian mothership. Open your heart to the possibility and know by doing so through the heart your messages instantly travel via the omnipresence that is love. Embark on the communication with patience and take note of any guidance or messages received from the particular central fleet. Know we are all working together for the benefit of universal harmony. Wow. That went right along with this reading. I hope it helps somebody understand that, yes, there is always a choice. And your gut is usually right. You can choose to torment, or you can choose to level up with honor because there's definitely some unfinished business here. And the key is you. And the only constant is change. It's up to you. It really is. Thoughts create things. What things will you create? I love you very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.